Hey friends, Donovan here with Ernie Williams Music, and we just ordered this really gorgeous Taylor Balladeer trumpet for a customer. And before we shipped it out, you can see I'm standing in the warehouse today instead of at home in my music area with the bar and everything else, but here at work. But before it went out, I wanted to share it with you and let you see it. It is such a unique and cool piece. So the ballad horn, or the balladeer, is really kind of like a crossover between a trumpet and a flugelhorn. That's sort of the idea behind it. So this is definitely a horn for when you want those smoother, warmer, more like dulcet sounds. You're playing jazz, straight ahead jazz. You're playing smooth jazz, or any of that kind of stuff where you just want like just that gorgeous, creamy, milky kind of sound. Like this is the perfect thing for that. So with our instrument here, you've got a tailor-made bell, which I really feel that Taylor is just making the best bells in the business right now. Really, really fantastic. It's got a higher copper content ratio in the bell for even warmer sound, and those Taylor bells are just second to none. They're so, so, so good. Shepherd's crook here on the tail end, kind of like like a cornet, so we're getting an extra bend there for a little more gooey goodness. This particular model is featuring Carroll brass valves, so they are super quick, stainless steel, so they won't corrode and they don't really stain or anything like that. And they're just super, super fast. I love stainless steel. They have like the hardness of Monel, but I feel like they feel more fast the way nickel often does, but they wear and last longer than nickel. And then, of course, this really cool antiqued finish, as you can see here. Machined bronze receiver, heavyweight finger buttons, heavyweight valve tops, heavyweight valve caps, and the oversized rings and the oversized barrel-sized water keys, which these push-button water keys, I'm not a huge fan normally of them, but if you got to have them, these are good ones to have because you can disassemble it with your fingers here. You can unscrew that barrel if it gets stuck, or if you need to drop oil in it or something like that. So I definitely like that design over the traditional original design. Comes with a nice Taylor mouthpiece right here, and I won't use it. I've demoed this mouthpiece before, but they are really, really nice, and it does kind of make for a nice look the way that it's sat in there. But I'll just use my mouthpieces and not the one that comes with it. And then it comes in a double case. So yeah, these are killer horns. Very affordably priced compared to many of the other super horns that are out there today. So these are available for under $5,000, which for just an instrument of this quality and components, I think that's a really good deal. So what I've got right here first is this is a trumpet flugel mouthpiece. Many makers are now making something like this. This happens to be a Curry that I've had around for a while. I often have one of these in my gig bag, especially if I'm doing like a commercial gig or something, because sometimes you need the sound of a flugel and you need it for 10 seconds for an intro. You didn't bring a flugel, you don't want to get it out, or you don't have time to get it out. That mouthpiece will kind of give you a closer sound on a normal trumpet, but on this horn, it is like, almost exactly that. So let's see what we're working with here in terms of chops and sound. But I think you're going to really love the tone of this instrument. Just so rich and smooth. It's a great sounding instrument with that, like I said, with that flugel cup on there, but with a trumpet backbore. Really, really nice. And then if we switch over to, just a standard C cup mouthpiece, you still get that richness, but a little bit more projection and a little more like forward sound, a little bit less fluffy. So just super, super, super effortless and easy to play. I mean, you can just hear, like, even with a bigger, deep mouthpiece, that upper register in this thing is just effortless. So therefore, I think it makes it perfect. It's a perfect jazz horn, perfect ballad horn, perfect like smooth jazz horn. Anything where you like need to get around the instrument, but you want the facility and the intonation and the form factor of a trumpet. Like, this is such a great combo. So like I mentioned, this one's already sold. But I'm happy to get one for you. I think this only took like 3 or 4 months to get, so it's pretty quick. Available in different finishes. So if you want one of these for yourselves, just reach out to me and let me know. Donovan@erniewilliamson.com, and we can make it happen. But yeah, friends, the Taylor Balladeer. Let me know what you think in the comments.